Good morning, precious. How you doing, baby? Happy, what's today? Wednesday. And today on Coffee and Conversation with your girl, Shakenya. When you get a minute, please go to that YouTube channel, Coffee and Conversation with Shakenya, and then hit subscribe. Look at some of the videos. If you see any of them that you like, I would appreciate if you hit share. I'm trying to be famous and I need your help. Yep. So today, I ain't gonna hold you because I gotta cap off a couple things before we move forward. I know, we've been moving, ain't we? We in Raising Our Girls series, we in 104. I know, yeah, we is rolling, baby. Nothing stopping us. Same as our life in 2017. Nothing was stopping us. Nothing was standing in our way. Yeah, we ain't had no barriers, none of that, right? Me and my kids. I know, that's a lot of people. Because you got my little brother, my son, my oldest daughter, other daughter, me. That's 5 people. Marching to our own drum, moving, right? Yeah, not nothing stop us, right? The energy. Yeah, it was infectious. Right? I know. I hate that all they had to come up to an eat. I know. I had you moving and grooving, and then I just... I know. And then when you get a minute, please get a copy of my book, Dysfunctional Family Knot. You get it from lulupublishing.com, you get it from Amazon, and you get it from Urban City Publishing. Loosely around my life, talks about some of the dysfunctions that I dealt with coming up, and it's like a knot joke, right? Because no matter what happened, I turned out okay, right? So it wasn't that bad, right? So if I can get through it, so can you. So I ain't gonna say my book is a self-help book or nothing like that. It was therapy for me, though, writing the book. You know what I mean? Because there was a lot of things that I talked about in the book that I never spoke about to nobody, right? My mama left here, this earth, not knowing that I was touched inappropriately, right? And I'm okay with that, right? For the most part, it wasn't even her fault, right? I was being hard-headed. Yep, I was told not to go in nobody's house, and I went in somebody's house anyway, right? I was just a child. He was an adult. Somebody should have knew better, right? But I talk about it in the book. Yeah. Did y'all say hi on the book? Did y'all speak to my people? No. Say good morning.
Good morning,
These
y'all.
are good little girls, and they are on their way to school. Say good morning. You a good little girl?
Good morning.
Yes, yes. I'm on YouTube, Coffee and Conversation. Y'all gonna see yourself. Make sure y'all share the video. Okay, y'all. So today I ain't gonna hit you with nothing. We're gonna sum up some stuff. Start off. Dang, I left Miss Osley's book. I was gonna tell you another way how you can support me, because remember Saturday I chimed in with that one. Radio show, Motor City Radio. Yep. If you have a book, if you have a movie coming out, if you have a business that you would like to promote, right? Got a couple dollars, try to market, get it out there. Yeah, come on my radio show. Yep, I come on every Friday at 7 p.m. Our studio is on 12 Mile in Greenfield. Yeah, not far at all. It's in Southfield, but it's not far at all, right? Nice, clean studio. Yeah, you come in, sit with me for about an hour or so. Talk about your book, talk about your business. People will see you on YouTube. They'll see you live on Facebook. They'll see you live on TikTok. They'll see you live on Instagram. Just off of me, off our page, right? But you get that link from the YouTube channel and you can share that as often as you like, and people will actually see the whole show. They'll see you sitting in the studio. Yep, so dress nice, right? Beat that face, right? Because I look good every Friday. I know you can't see it right now. But go to our YouTube channel, Street Noise Radio, and look at all the videos and you'll see. Yeah, I put it on for you. Yeah, so I was gonna have Miss Tyra Isley was my guest last week, and she's an author, right? So I was gonna bring her book in. So I'm gonna bring it tomorrow, just so I can let you see it. But I was gonna show the book off while I talk about her being on the show. It was a wonderful interview. And then this past Saturday, she had a book signing at the Java House right here on Lawson, right? Good look all the way around, right? Because right across the street from the Java House is Sweet Potato Sensations. Both of those are black-owned businesses, right? So you knock it out the park if you come down Lawson, right, in Grand River area, right? So supporting our sisters, supporting our brothers, right? So are you shopping black? Yeah, we in the month of May, 5 months in. Yeah, you said that was something that you was gonna start doing. Like, this is black. Yeah, my boy Mike right there on Greenfield and Schoolcraft. Yeah, this is black. This my boy Shine. I went to school with him, Allure Wrist Design. I don't know whose shirt I got on. Oh no, I thought I had on Raynard's shirt. My boy Raynard over there at Triple Action Fitness on Telegraph. No, 8 Mile near Beach Day. Yep, he got a gym over there. And he has merch. And I had some in the car. I think I took them in. I'm gonna bring that tomorrow too, right? But you said you was gonna start shopping black, so are you doing it intentionally? Are you looking for black-owned restaurants to go sit in and spend your money with? Are you looking for an outfit? You about to go out? Are you looking for black-owned stores and boutiques? Yeah, they got a lot of them on Livernois, between 6 Mile, 7 Mile, that whole 8 Mile, that whole strip. Black, 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 black. If you looking to start off, right? If you haven't been supporting your brothers and sisters and you want to start, yeah, just go down Livernois. Yeah, you can start with that. Are you telling people? Like your family and friends, they got businesses. Are you telling people about their businesses? Are you posting it on your social media? Are you referring their business to people? Are you showing up when they have events and stuff? Why not? It's your family member, it's your friend, it's somebody that you grew up with. They doing something big. Why you not supporting them? Why you not showing up? I'm just asking. Yeah. When you answer those questions and find out, you will find a lot out about yourself. Yeah, so when you sit back and do your self-reflecting, throw that in the mix for why you don't do that. Why you don't go that extra mile for your people, your family, your friends. Why you not supporting their businesses? Why you not? Have you congratulated any of them? Yeah, so once you find that out about yourself, yeah, you can fix what's broken. Yeah, because you should be able to do that effortlessly. I was laughing because when I go to my page and look at my memories, and I look at so much that I've shared of other people, and when I go back and see that they don't share, I support people that don't support me. Yeah, and I'm gonna continue to do so. Yeah, because I do it genuinely, because it's what I do. If you got a product, you got something going on, yeah, it's in me to share and make sure that you get the recognition that you need. I call you out, I let you know, I congratulate people. Yeah, I've always been like that, right? So fix it. Jesus. But yep, they don't support me like that, and it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. It's not, but I ain't gonna make no big deal about it and just be I ain't gonna support you then. I ain't gonna say your shit. No, because that's not who I am, right? I can't stop doing me, right? My whole platform is to promote people. So maybe they just think because I do it for a living that they don't have to. I don't know, because that don't even make sense, right? Fix it, Jesus. I've actually had to tell people that's been on the show, share it. Why did you even come on, right? You don't want to show me no love? I mean, you on the show too, right? Yeah, it'd be weird energy people be having. Yeah. Fix it, Jesus, fix it. So yeah, you should be doing that effortlessly. Yeah, so maybe you got a little self-hate going on. Yep, I know. Where did it come from? I don't know. Maybe it might be a little jealousy. Yeah, you might have some insecurities floating around that you're not dealing with or not aware of. Yeah, because what will prevent you from showing other people and showing up for other people, right? You should want to see people win. You should want to help people get to the top. Somebody advance and they doing more than you. You get behind them. Don't be trying to run the race right next to them and trying. No, shit, get in line. Because they don't already surpass you. They already where they, jump on in. It's okay. Yeah, and then you'll be able to branch out, right? But ain't nothing wrong with getting behind somebody and helping somebody else get to the top. That's what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to all be trying to get out the bucket. You're supposed to be letting people climb on your shoulders. You're supposed to be pushing them up, right? Fix it, Jesus, fix it. You praying on somebody's downfall if you a gatekeeper? Yeah, something in you is broken. Yeah. You should want to see people win. Yeah. Fix it, Jesus. It might be how you was raised. Yeah, I guarantee you. Something could have happened to you that changed you and made you act the way or feel the way, but I guarantee you it was how you was raised, or what you were not exposed to and didn't know. Right? Fix it, Jesus. So in 2017, my sons work with their friends. Even now. Yeah, they do jobs with their friends. They got friends, they got different trades. They done did jobs with them and vice versa. I know. They still friends. One of their little friends came over the other day, right? And I took a picture of them and I'm going to post it. But I got a picture of them when they was like 6, 7. So to see that they grown men now and they still friends and they working together. I know. Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. They put money in each other's pockets. Where you think they came from? I know, I'm about to start crying again like yesterday. But these are tears of joy, right? Because throughout everything that we've been dealing with the loss of the baby and the baby not being in our life, I still see pockets of things that I instilled to know that they stuck, right? Just like at the event, I'm telling you, my daughter got up and cleared the table and asked anybody if they needed anything before she left and offered assistance to the lady that was in a wheelchair, right? Yeah, that's how she was raised, right? So to see her represent me the way that she do when we out in public, I took her to a couple of movie premieres to see her dressed up elegantly in her gown and just sashaying around and introducing herself and letting them know that she's here with Motor City Radio and just touch my soul, right? So yeah, to know that they hold on to that, they still are friends with their friends that they grew up with, because that's a lot. So remember we talked about relationships, respect, representation. Yeah, those relationships were important, right? So me teaching them conflict resolution, me teaching them about identifying their emotions, me teaching them how to talk about what the problem is, explain themselves, right? Tell you what they're feeling. Yeah, all that was instilled in them boys, right? Because you got to think about it, to hold on to a relationship that long, y'all don't have ups and downs, y'all don't have arguments. So that means at some point, you have to learn how to forgive. At some point, you got to learn how to talk. At some point, you got to address what the problem is, the elephant in the room. So you have to have uncomfortable conversations, right? So for me to instill all that in these young men, right? Yeah, so the Lord gave me just enough to hold on to. Right, so even though my heart has been broken in a million pieces these last 6 years with the baby being gone, the Lord gave me just enough to hold on to keep going, right? So that right there, to see it, yeah, I'm gonna post that picture, y'all, so y'all know I ain't lying, right? So yeah, he ruined a lot, but I still have a lot, right? Fix it, Jesus, fix it. So y'all, that's it. I was supposed to go over the last part of your final. Oh God, I gotta go to work, y'all. I gotta go to work. The last part of the final was the 8-week co-parenting workshop. Yep. First week, intro. Everybody just introduce themselves and talk about why they are here. The last class, a lot of people were referred by CPS. Yeah, but I get people that come, the attorney down sent them, the judge down sent them, said they need to find a co-parenting workshop. Other than that, your children are going to be removed because of the DV and different stuff going on in the home, right? So, yeah, everybody got to disclose it. Yeah, and then the second week is forgiveness. Yeah, because before we can move forward with the program, you got to be able to forgive your baby mama and your baby daddy for whatever they did to you. Whatever it was, right? Because it has nothing to do with the child. So this new relationship that we're cultivating and about to start and get into for the sake of the baby, yeah, it requires you to forgive them for what they did to you, right? So we got to take the personal relationship and ties out of it. Yeah, because right now y'all just going to be friends. Yeah, y'all gonna get that friendship back. Right? Fix it, Jesus. Fix it. So yeah, after we get to that part, again, the next week is communication. Yeah, because now that y'all are in separate households, y'all have to communicate more now about the baby than ever. Yeah, because now the baby is in a different environment. The baby is around new influences. Y'all got different things going on now. You got a new relationship. Your new person has other children. So now your child is being exposed to different things, good and bad, right? So, yeah, now y'all got to talk. What the baby doing when they be over there? Well, they did that. They don't do that over here. And we got to find out where that came from. Yeah, that's a bad habit they done picked up. But y'all to be able to converse and talk about it, right? Because y'all both would have been tuned into the baby and only the baby, and y'all both would have noticed the change, right? Change in behavior. They done picked up something different. Or they doing good. They doing better over here than they are over there. Oh, now y'all can talk about lifestyle change. Maybe the baby's thriving better or more. Like in our household, she was working with us on the radio show. We was filming for the trailer for the book. We was doing painting at the house, little DIY jobs at the house. She out volunteering. We out passing out flyers for different events. You know what I'm saying? I kept them busy. We was always doing something, right? But at the other household, I don't know what they were doing. I don't. Yeah, I want to say they probably wasn't as active only because of what I know about Dad, but everything was so hush-hush and don't tell her about what goes on over here. And when I ask him what goes on, he's so closed down and not sharing. Yeah, it was so crazy. Yeah, it was so crazy. But if I would have slept with him, I know, ain't that terrible? If I would have did the Uchi Coochie, yeah, I would have a relationship with my baby. Yeah, and what would that entail? 2 minutes? Right? No, that wouldn't entail that I would have to compromise my morals and values. Right? I would have to belittle myself. I would have to, everything that I done built up for myself as a woman, I would have to. And the other option is fighting. Yeah, the other option would have been me giving him energy every time. So by me shutting down and giving no energy and him taking the baby out and I'm still not giving him no energy, yeah, I hate I lost that baby though. She was one of my prized possessions. Yep, I worked so hard on them kids, right? She's doing everything that I raised her to do. Yeah, that event that she had last month, coming in with her, creating a game, highlighting artists in there, black-owned businesses. That's all her mama, right? So I'm glad that she's successful. I'm glad that she's doing what she's doing, right? But fix it. Jesus, she's doing everything in the book. It's sad that I'm not a part of that, right? But I'll live. Yeah, I'll go on. I'll be okay. Right? Fix it, Jesus. So the next week is balance. Yep, that's when we try to keep balance in both households. We try to keep some normalcy in this new living arrangement that we have. So some of the things that you guys were doing when you were married, we want to keep that. Right? Like, if it's rules in this house, it should be rules in the other house. Right? If the child got chores in this house, they got to have chores in the other house. So it got to be a balance. Right? Ain't no you letting the child work over here, so it's military, and then when they go over here to the other parent's house, they chilling with sitting on the back patio drinking lemonade, and people bring them their stuff, right? You can't do that, right? That's a manipulation tip, because you're trying to win favor with the child. Yeah, you want to be the fun parent. You want to be the parent that the child likes more than the other parent. Yeah, you can't play them games. Yeah, y'all got to have balance. So it got to be the same thing going on in both households. Then the next week is grandparents. Yeah, that's when we talk about setting boundaries. Yeah, we talk to the grandparents. I've actually had some grandparents in the workshop because they had full custody of the grandchildren because their children were either incarcerated or deceased or mentally incapacitated and couldn't take care of them. So they had full custody of the children, and they were there to try to see how they can get along with the other parents so they can kind of co-parent and get, yeah, I get it all, baby, right? So yeah, the grandparents, sometimes you might have to set up boundaries because it's different from a grandparent that has full custody of a grandchild as opposed to a grandparent dealing with a child who has both parents in their lives and their parents are active. So sometimes you have to check in for permission. Is it okay to feed the baby this? I understand you had the baby on a particular diet and you didn't allow them to eat this and that and that and this. Don't, when they come over your house, grandparents, don't feed it to them. If the parents don't already set out ground rules and they telling you what to do and what not to do, yeah, you don't go against that. Yeah, it's okay, grandparents do little sneaky stuff, slip of $5 and whatnot, but if they actually had this baby with dreadlocks and they dropped the baby off over your house and because you don't like the dreadlocks, You go take the baby to get a haircut and you ain't checked in with mom or dad. Some things you just can't do as a grandparent. Yep, you raised your children. So we talk about that in that workshop. Step parents, oh yeah, we got a workshop for them too. Yep, you'll be surprised how many parents feel like the step parent shouldn't discipline their children, or the step parent don't have any say so, but yet and still the step parent is there every day doing everything that you would be doing if you were still in a relationship. They have rights too. We don't call them step parents, we call them bonus moms and bonus dads, right? They just give a little extra to the pot, right? Extra help, extra hands, extra advice, extra. Yeah, we don't count them out. So yeah, we include the step parents. And then week 7, we recap. Yeah, make sure everybody got what they needed. Everybody learned something. Yeah, so we can go and move forward, right? And then week 8, apologies, certificates, little finger food, and that's it, right? You can take that certificate back to the judge, to the lawyer, to let them know you completed this 8-week co-parenting workshop, right? So y'all, that's it. I gotta go. Enjoy your day. Instagram. Mwah. Yep, that was pretty painless, wasn't it?